year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete to Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rodgers. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The NFL's 2nd leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. And all we're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Young now. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. At the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. Now it's 2nd and 10.
26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On play action, now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Hey, 626. Over.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Higgins, what a catch. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready? Faster, faster.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Hurry.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down throw for Young. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A loss of 2.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Open man, that's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
2nd and 5.
26.
On the option, here's Eckler. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Evan Ingram, 48 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16 yards. That's good.
Young looks to throw on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Young on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set, go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding Shakir across the formation. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. Now this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Switch, yellow. Needle blue. Ready.
It's Young on first down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And a short gain here down to the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And Young's throw there incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, These incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Hustle, hustle. Set.
Young to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready?
Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Now he fires deep for Shakir. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call, to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Henry. is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
George Pickens,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Slide good. Hut, hut.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A give, Eckler running to the right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Get 300. Get 88. 88. 88. Jumbo. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Go right. Go to 50.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, here's Mitchell.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Another run with Mitchell.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Brandon Cooks.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go. 58. Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Young off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Rodgers throwing here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked...
And now here's another interception.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this play. No, okay.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And